Hello, everybody. This is a work in progress, episode 83. I didn't think we'd make it close to 83, but here we are. And I have usual people. I have Isaiah here. I have Brian. But we have two new people. We have Sasquatch and we have Evelyn. So if you guys want to introduce yourself, Sasquatch, go ahead. All right, and Evelyn.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Evelyn. Nice to hear
Like how
from you.
she has to lower her voice, like, hello, everybody.
Because I'm actually a man.
Guten Tag, everybody.
Yep, Sasquatch on because we're sponsored by Jack Link's Jerky. Jack Link's Jerky. Take a bite.
Best jerky out there.
Best.
So yeah, it's episode 83. We're almost at 100.
It's not 83.
And today's pick was my pick, which was equally hated, it seems like, by everyone, just like Francis Ha. But maybe we'll see. But today's pick is Lost in Translation, the Sofia Coppola 2003 movie. I picked this movie, one, because I love this movie. I've seen it like a handful of times. I think it kind of works too with COVID because this movie is kind of about isolation, being alone. You're trying to find like a connection, whether it comes to you or not. I don't know. I just think this movie is really good, and I really like Sofia Coppola. I don't know how many of you guys have seen other Sofia Coppola movies.
Seen her dad's.
Yeah,
What are some movies she's done?
this movie, The Virgin Suicides.
Mhm.
He did not Queen Elizabeth. Oh dang, I can't think of the movie. She did another movie with someone else. She does kind of these like indie movies, kind of romanticized movies, mostly like a lot of dialogue.
Marie Antoinette.
So Marie Antoinette, yeah, which is also really good. That's
Wait,
a
she
really
did that
good-
one?
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, okay. I've seen
that-
that one. Yeah.
That one I've seen.
Wait, she did the Bling Ring? Interesting.
I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
That's
And
She was
The
in The
Godfather Part
Godfather.
What?
yes.
She was actually in The Godfather.
Oh, that's her dad. Her dad's the one that did the films.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, then
Yeah, because I've seen that movie.
seen all those.
So the only other movie of hers I've seen is The Bling Ring, which has Emma Watson in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, she was in The Phantom Menace?
Oh, yeah. She plays one of the handmaids in Star Wars.
What?
Who Emma Watson?
No, they're talking about the director.
Sofia Coppola?
Yeah, because she chose not to be acting as much before because of, I guess she got a lot of hate in the third Godfather film. But she was a handmaid into Princess
That's the
Amidala.
worst one.
In her defense, yes, everyone didn't like the third one, so
Not her fault. It was just
It was
that's the
already-
worst one of two incredibly good movies.
I've only seen the first two, so.
Oh, that's
That's all you
good.
need to see.
Right there.
She also directed A Very Murray Christmas with Tom Murray. I guess they really enjoyed working together.
Isn't that a Netflix special?
I
Possibly.
think so.
She also did the Apple movie. Also Bill Murray and
She loves Bill Murray.
Jones. Rashida Jones, like On the Rocks.
Rashid.
Oh, yeah, the new one. I want to watch
Yeah.
that. I need to watch that.
I wanted to watch it, but there's no way I'm going to sign up for Apple just to watch it.
Well, I have it, so.
Well, you watch it, tell me how terrible it is, and then maybe I'll look at
All right, I'll let you know.
I'm jealous. Let me see The Office.
it. So yeah, we're doing Lost in Translation. This actually won an Oscar for Best Writing and also Best Original Screenplay. And it was nominated for Best Picture, it was nominated for Best Director, and Bill Murray was nominated for the Best Actor.
Wait, this was nominated for Best Picture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
Murray was
why I don't like this.
as well.
Because it was nominated.
It could
That's
have
why.
been an Oscar at the time, though.
Like 2 films out of that year.
So I kind of just want to know, we don't have to do like reviews, but I just want to know like just your reception before we start. Like, what did everyone think about this movie? You like it? You didn't like it? We can talk about like details later, but what did you think? And Mara is raising her hand.
Wow.
Yeah, Mara. Go ahead.
I thought this was actually not a bad movie. I enjoyed it. I definitely could relate to it a lot because the whole language barrier thing and the way that like somebody would say like a minute worth of stuff and then the translator's like, he said, sit down. You're like, are you sure
Yeah.
that's all they said? I've had to experience all of that before. So me and I watched this with my parents, we were all like laughing the whole time because we could relate to it so much. Um, I enjoyed how it almost like was a slice of life kind of a film where you're kind of in this slow paced film with where you're kind of like a part of the like a fly on the wall and the people are just living their lives. There's not really a specific plot or like a climax or anything like that. It's just life in Tokyo with these two people. So I didn't think it was bad. For me, it was a little too slow paced to watch it like multiple times. But if someone was watching it and I was there, I would sit down and watch it again.
Okay. Anyone else liked it?
I will,
I like how people. Yeah.
I will say that I very much liked it a lot. I mean, I do love, would you call it an indie?
I would like. Okay, well, I love just throwing indie on multiple things. So I would say this is kind of like an indie romance, but only in the sense that like it's very bare bones. It's about two people stuck in Tokyo and they find each other and have a relationship. And it's a lot of dialogue. Like it's a lot of dialogue.
And I don't mind the dialogue because it gets deep, and I think that's one of the things that I like about it because it kind of unfolds for you. We always talk about Mad Men and stuff like that.
Yeah.
See, the reason why I get real close because I like the dialogue. Yes, it's it's slow, but it's interesting. I mean, maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I did like the fact that it's like an experience. It's a whole experience. I mean, not only that, but it's very much an experience. It's like Mars said. There's not like too much of like the story. It's just them two. But even at that, them getting, they're both from different worlds, but at the same time, they're very much on the same page because they're both kind of like, I don't know I don't know what's next. I don't know, they're in a rut basically. They're like stuck in some quicksand, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, just like Mad Men. That's why I like this movie and other movies too, just like Mad Men, because it's all about like character development and writing.
Yeah.
So if you have really good character development, you have good writing, and you're following these characters from beginning to end, it's really satisfying. And I really like those types of movies and series.
Yeah, and Murray, I mean, with his charm and everything, he's classic Murray. I mean, I've loved him since, way before, since Stripes and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I think that man should have won plenty of awards. I love him in this.
Yeah, I personally think, at least out of all the Bill Murray movies I've seen, I think this is his best acting.
I would have to agree. Yeah.
Zombieland? Come on.
In this movie.
Yeah,
Zombieland, bro.
Zombieland, dude, he's in there for like 20 minutes, isn't he?
The best part of the movie.
I did love him in that for that little part. Yeah, I did love that.
I want to say like when you're talking about his acting, I could definitely see it because I've seen a lot of his films, and most of the films it feels like he's playing himself, and like you see that and you see that in this film, but you also see like depression and like isolation. Like he doesn't want to be there. Like you just see it.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I do like about his performance. I did see that he did state that this was probably one of his favorite films that he's ever done out of all the films that he's done. As to like the indie comment, I'd say definitely this is an indie film because they didn't use a full
classic for sure though too as well.
Yeah, they didn't use any big production or anything like that. She
said she didn't really have a studio associated with it. She had a really low budget, and like most of her cast was based in Tokyo. Like she had her own like translation to Breakthrough. Like a lot of her cast and crew was based in Tokyo. So not a lot of like Americans on set. So she even had to tell those directors something in English, and they had to translate it.
I definitely felt how authentic this film was. Like you really get at least, I mean, I've never been to Japan, but you feel like it's an authentic version of Japan.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I say the experience, because even the visuals and everything, like it's just, you kind of feel like you're in there. Like they make you feel like you're in Tokyo You know, some of those shots are just amazing.
I think that was the best part of this movie was the fact that to see the culture and you know see like from the arcade area to just at a spa and everything. I enjoyed that part mostly of this movie because I love Japan culture. So
It's like how much he stands out.
Yeah.
exactly,
It all
Like when
starts
he's
in
in
the
the
elevator.
elevator and he's
It
like,
all
Yeah.
starts in the elevator there.
and how much taller he is compared to everybody else, even though he's not
Yeah.
that tall.
they definitely did an amazing job fleshing out the characters for sure.
Yeah. His attempts, though, his translation attempts are hilarious too. He got me a few times with those. I'm just like, oh man, I can imagine myself being like that because I was like that a few times. One of them being, you know, where my dad's from, you know, having to translate. It's kind of like Mara, how you were saying, you know, there's certain things I couldn't understand, and it seemed like it was a minute, and just for like a short, you know, a short response or a short reply.
That's funny. That was one of my questions to you was if anybody could relate to this movie, whether it's like feeling isolated, you're lonely, or maybe you met someone for a really short time, but you had to like part ways, or you're a foreigner in a different land.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like there's all like each of us have like that, like like maybe more than one, but like there's like all of us could relate to him in some way.
Yeah.
In my notes, I put the filming scene. The translation part was hilarious, but also this is my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Doing
Oh, yeah.
anything.
Just the frustration and all that. Yeah. I mean,
Hold your hand close to your face. Like this.
He's like, I'll just pretend like where's the whiskey or whatever he said.
Hey, yeah, like turn and more intensity. More intensity.
I mean,
Yeah, Sofia Coppola, she said that she could not do this movie without Bill Murray. So like everything depended on Bill Murray signing on to this movie.
yeah, she wrote it for him, right?
Yeah, she wrote the character Bob for him. And she also really wanted Scarlett Johansson, who in this movie, she's only 17.
Yeah, she's a little kid.
Really,
Wow.
Yeah, in this
that's
one.
that question because she did. Yeah, I was like,
She looks really young.
yeah, very, very.
Yeah.
She's playing a college graduate and she's 17.
Yeah.
But she does a
Did you
damn good
think-
job.
Maybe she
Yeah.
graduated
She
early.
does. I mean,
She's also very beautiful in this film.
Yeah. So
that's every
I wanted
film.
to ask
I was
you
like,
guys-
and not in every film. Like what?
I want to
So
ask you guys because this movie begins with a shot of her butt, like she's in panties, she's on the side of a bed.
That reminded me of some freaking art.
What? Okay, yeah, okay. I'm glad you said that because
his art.
Oh,
what,
it is.
What is the purpose of this scene? Like, does it do anything to the movie? Maudie, like if you ask Maudie, she says this scene is just gratuitous sex. Like it's just to show here's a nice ass, here's a pretty butt, and that's it. Like it doesn't do anything for the film. So do you think this does anything for the movie? Does this need to be in here? Like what's the point of showing her butt?
It's the best opening of all time. It talks about the light and the darkness. Obviously, Madi didn't get it. It's a very
Okay.
it's a very in-depth, meaning there. It's like, our ass is out there for the world to see, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
beautiful. It is truly astounding how we can overcome the darkness in ourselves.
share that.
I think
Josh-
if you got rid of that scene,
Nothing
it
happens.
wouldn't change anything about the movie.
Mm.
But at the same time, in the beginning, everyone who sees that is like, what could this mean? So it kind of brings you into the movie, I guess.
Trying to be transparent. I don't know.
Okay.
Come see this
Yeah,
shit.
Or
don't
it
really
could be like
know.
second scene.
I don't really know. I'm just kind of asking. Like,
Like,
is
I
it
thought it was-
just
I
a
will
boot
agree, though.
to be a booty?
I mean, who doesn't want to see a booty?
Who doesn't want to see a booty? Sofia Coppola.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sofia Coppola, like she said that this was kind of inspired by Lolita, if you've ever read the book or watched the movie. That's also about like a teenage relationship between an old man and a really young girl. She also said she was inspired by like this artist, so she was kind of looking at this scene as like a piece of art. And she said that Scarlett Johansson had a really hard time doing this scene because She was only 17. She didn't know she wanted to do this or not. Like she didn't know she wanted to like sexualize herself like this. So Sofia Coppola put on the panties and showed her how it's gonna look to like kind of loosen up the scene.
Oh wow.
To make her more comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But this is what it's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a male director doing that? Let me put on some panties. I'll show you.
That would be the.
It's dedication to
Everyone
the
on
art.
that set would probably be like cracking up.
Let's put my drink out.
It is weird knowing that she's 17 though.
She's only 17. So.
It's weird to know in this film she was 17, but then the whole sexualization comment, and then
Yeah.
years down the line to see what kind of role she's done. I'm like, huh, we threw out
Yeah.
that out the window.
Got a little bit on my computer. It's all good.
She looks very old for her age in this film, but she definitely has that youth about her too.
So Sofia Coppola said that this movie is kind of like a love letter to Japan and a love letter to her time in Japan.
I can see that.
If you guys were to make a movie or even like some short, write a poem, write a story about a place that like really touched you that you've been to before, could be San Antonio, could be somewhere else. What would you pick as like your place? What would like you
Isaiah's
pick as,
bedroom.
like your inspiration?
What?
Isaiah's bedroom.
Okay, you're being fucking weird.
I would say
Great
DF
question.
City.
Where?
It's called DF. It's called it's the capital. It's Mexico City.
Okay.
It's amazing over there. It's like you see pictures of it. I can show you pictures of it, and it looked like something straight out of a movie. I don't know if you ever seen Skyfall, Daniel
No.
Craig, James Bond.
You.
Well, one of those, that movie starts off with a shot of Mexico, and you see just the beautifulness of the buildings and all that, the cathedrals, all that stuff. Like
Not only that, it's a one
it's
shot.
something else, another experience. So
Yeah.
when you're actually there, and interact with everyone, not only that, but like there's a lot of little, like how we have counties here, like in Texas, or you
Yeah.
got Bear County and this. Well, they have like little counties, little towns and stuff like that, but like a lot of them. So every time you go into somewhere different, it's a whole new experience. Even the slang and talking. So like for me, I'm used to Tex-Mex. So going over there and they have their own slang and they're talking fast, like Spanish, I'm like, you gotta slow it down for me. But I love you though. Thank you for helping me.
You said Spectre, right? For the James Bond one?
Is it Spectre?
It's Spectre, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That opening shot when he's in Mexico, they're having Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead,
And they filmed it all in one shot. Like it's just one take.
Yeah.
That's
It's
really cool.
amazing. It's
Really
amazing.
cool shot.
And I was there right where that was shot. I've been there. So it was cool to see. It was cool to see on the big screen for sure. But yes, even with translation too, like I said, some of the words are different meanings and stuff like that. So I can't just go and talk regular Spanish. But I'm trying to talk Spanglish to people and like
Yeah.
using hand signs and shit like that. So definitely I know how it is.
Someone said you're lost in translation.
Lost? ¿Cómo se dice?
Oh,
Oh.
boom. Very astute.
Is it anyone else have a like with what place you would pen like a love letter to?
Mine's pretty obvious. I would
Rainbow Garden?
pen a love letter to my homeland.
What'd you say?
The homeland, the motherland.
The
The
home-
motherland, if you will. Armenia. I went there as a tourist a couple years ago just to like explore, and I absolutely fell in love. I mean, it's a scene straight out of any fantasy novel you could think of. Mountains, green, it's just gorgeous. Amazingly hospitable people. Every place has a winery. There's like fruits everywhere. It's just such a beautiful place with a dark history. So, there's that darkness that you kind of see everywhere, like the sadness in the people's eyes. But they're incredibly strong people and they're so hospitable. Like you will literally pick up a person off the street, give them a ride. They'll welcome you to their home, set like a whole spread of food. You'll be there all night drinking, and then they'll even help you like get gas in the morning, and you'll be on your way.
Awesome.
Nice,
Nice.
nice. Good people.
Good people.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
I don't go anywhere.
You wouldn't even do like a here. I love Louisiana.
Actually, no. I actually would now.
No.
Not even New York,
Nah, it's got to be Louisiana, dude. I love New Orleans so much.
New Orleans.
That's
Wow.
only like outside of California. That's the only place I would move to.
That's awesome. New Orleans.
I would
okay.
want to do, because I haven't seen any movies that like really paint a picture of San Antonio. Like some movies use parts of San
Alamo?
Antonio in their
It
movies.
was like the Alamo.
Hell no. Hell no. But
Pee Wee's Big Adventure, bro.
I would like to see like an
Oh.
indie movie like that uses San Antonio as its setting.
All right,
If
let's
not,
do it.
That
Make
was
it.
so cool. 'cause
Let's
San
make one.
Antonio is actually a really cool city. It's very
Yeah.
low key for how big it is and how much history and culture it has.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the place I went to yesterday. Like, it's
Oh
like
yeah.
South downtown. Like, you get like the old school, like how we all grew up, like how San Antonio used to look, and then you get the new building that's right
I went
there.
to a gentrified brewery yesterday. Like this brand new brewery, really nice, and then everything surrounding it is like
Old and beaten.
that. Pretty.
Is it like warehouse buildings right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I love that old school
Oh,
warehouse.
you can't see it.
What you got there, buddy?
Oh, it's just a drink.
Yeah, Kunstler Brewing. If you've never been there, it's awesome. Really good beer.
Shout out.
Yeah, the beer's
Shout
good.
out. Shout out, sponsored by Kunstler.
Sponsored.
Sponsor.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. So obviously, Bill Murray was gonna get, or he was nominated for a best actor Oscar in this movie. Like we said, I personally think Bill Murray is the best. This is his best movie, in my opinion. I think he's like hilarious. Like him in the elevator, him on the bike, like the exercise bike, and he's stuck on it.
He's like, how do I stop this?
Like, how does that even happen?
You just keep
Hey,
going
it's
too
not
fast.
before.
Yeah,
Just-
dude.
You just go too fast eventually.
But
Uh,
I've done that. I've never been stuck on it.
It's just because you don't know how to stop it. Like your body,
You could
like
hear
you're
him, like hitting
scared.
buttons and like trying to stop the machine.
Wait.
I don't know.
Do you guys have like a favorite Bill Murray scene in this movie?
The karaoke one.
The karaoke.
The
one?
karaoke, yeah.
Like for me, it's just like, yeah, I can see why Gary likes this part.
I would love the karaoke, and that karaoke scene is so much better than what we've been to here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really
Should
liked I really liked when they were filming the commercial. I just thought it was hilarious because he was like directing him and he had no idea what he was saying.
Koto. I love how he had like
He
really,
says who did.
Passion. He's like,
he has like dark eyeliner on too.
Yeah.
Sarah.
For relaxing times, make it Suntory time. Anyone
But
else?
he was definitely earned to get an award because like you said, you know, he does step back and do like something serious. Like he does take these like deep roles, but then at the same time you get that classic Murray charm though that you know used to seeing and you love. So I'm with you on this one. I love this one. It's one of his best movies.
Yeah, because I love even like I think a hilarious part is him like 4 a.m. getting like faxes from his wife asking like, "Do you like this for the house?" And then he's
Oh, that was
receiving like
fucked.
20
The FedEx box.
color sample. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's like, which one's burgundy?
That and he's like trying to sleep. Is so,
Yeah.
The time difference is just funny.
We're best.
Poor guy.
I know, 4 a.m.
Yeah, and then I agree with you, Brian. Like he's hilarious a lot of this movie, but also I think the saddest I feel for him or for Bob is when he's in the hot tub or he's in the bath and he's calling his wife and he's like, I just want to eat healthier, and he's talking about like being stuck. He doesn't know where to go in life, and his wife is there for him, but it's kind of like they're distant, not only like physically, but they seem in different worlds. He doesn't care about like the house. He doesn't care about any of this stuff. He just wants to be somewhere else and someone else.
It's
I
like
mean,
one of
he
those.
just mentioned that like he wanted to travel, but his wife wanted to stay with the kids.
Yeah.
And then her response to what he was saying, Gary, right, was like, well, then just stay in Japan then.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That's all like for that, like that part especially. Like I feel like how he talks about like he talks about his family. He talks about how his kids, he misses his kids miss him. But then she's like they're kind of like also digging at him, saying like they can figure out how to live without you, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
kind of
like
jacked up.
like you see it, like especially because like from the beginning to that part, you see like he is not happy. He's very depressed. He's isolated. He just doesn't know what to do. And then that conversation, he's looking for something to maybe help him, to uplift him. And it
Yeah.
just she like hands him, like she practically just shoveled more dirt in there. Like,
And I know those are like, heavy parts right there. Like those are like tough. But I like that because you can see that seriousness, or that you can see that the change in him. And not only that, but I feel like you can relate to certain things. It's like how Gary said, like, he trying to tell his wife that he's like stuck in a rut. Like he's just like, I'm stuck. Look, I want to do something about it. But like little or big, you kind of relate to it too in anyone's situation. You know what I mean? I think that's why it kind of like pulled me to it. I'm like, sometimes we just, you get stuck, even if you're doing well, well or not, you can get into a little rut and just be stuck. And you're over here just kind of overthinking things and stuff like that. So, it's relatable.
Yeah, because even Charlotte, like Scarjo, even she is like left alone. She's married, but her husband is just constantly leaving her by herself and saying like, "I'm gonna come back, see you soon, enjoy Japan." And she, like Madi noticed it too and said like she just wanders into places. She doesn't know where she's going. She just kind of wanders into temples. She wanders into that room where the ladies like are messing with flowers. She just wanders around cities and doesn't really have a place to go. So there's a lot of scenes of her just like sitting on the windowsill looking at the window. Like she doesn't really have a place. She's just there in Tokyo while her husband works. She doesn't really have a place to go. She doesn't know what to do.
yeah, I put in my notes that like after just seeing him like I guess leave, and then what she just because what you like she's like just sitting there while he's asleep, and then he leaves her and she's just stuck in the hotel. Like you can just see she's not happy at all.
Yeah. I mean, on the flip side, that's like a good place to be, kind of stranded, if you will. But I mean, it's kind of jacked up that he leaves her alone all the time and like doesn't even offer, or at least it's not alluded to that he offers to bring her, at least for a little bit.
We only see him like twice, I think.
Yeah, she's obviously unhappy.
He just goes to go take pictures of stuff.
He's taking pictures. He's doing projects. Yeah, what do you think about her husband? Like, do you really have an opinion
He
of
seems
him?
like a douche.
Where do we know him from, guys?
Ted.
Oh yeah.
That's all I could think about was that stupid scene from Ted.
Yes.
When he's dancing. That, and then from Friends, he's Phoebe's brother.
That's who he is. I cannot put my
like
finger
that.
on.
Yeah. I just heard it like immediately when I heard the voice, I saw that, and then the first thing I pictured was his dancing and Ted. He's just so creepy. Have you know what scene I'm talking about, Gary?
I think so.
All right.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't really have like an opinion of her husband because he's not there enough.
He's oblivious.
Yeah, he's oblivious, and then you get like him meeting Anna Faris, like the other actress who's kind of like dumb and airheaded, but he's not like he's meeting with her at night to talk about things, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna cheat on his wife or anything. He's just meeting with this other person who is underneath like ScarJo's intelligence, or just completely different people. But yeah, I don't really have an opinion of her husband. He's just there and then he's not.
The only thing that annoyed me, I think, because like I don't care for the husband at all, because he just seems he's just not important at that point. Like you can tell just without meeting him that she was unhappy with her situation. But like the part where she decides to stay and he's leaving, he gets more excited that she's staying than going with him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, really? You're gonna stay?" Like he's all happy that she's staying.
And he says like, "I'm gonna go meet Anna Faris to talk about like something," and she's like, "Oh, I want to come. Oh, you want to come? Like, oh, you want to join us?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just felt like he showed her, Anna Faris's character, more attention than he did his own wife, and I thought that was kind of jacked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, he was talking to her and didn't even really introduce her, so.
Yeah, and I agree. I don't think it was like a romantic thing, but still, I mean, that's your wife, dude.
So what did you think about the overall characters? Like, what did you think about Charlotte and Bob's relationship? Like,
It
do
just
you
seemed
think
like
it was
friendship
friendship?
for a while.
It seemed like romantic there.
Well, for a while, it felt just
I
friendship.
mean, you see the romance. It's so crazy because of they're two different worlds, two different ages, definitely. But at the same time, though, the chemistry is really, to me, is
It
really
was there.
It's so good. Without even, I mean, sometimes they don't even have to say words, and they give each other looks, and you're just like, that said it all for me. It was great.
Was anybody else, and maybe this is just me, I was kind of weirded out by the age difference there. And maybe it's just Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson because I don't see those two at all getting together in any scenario.
I mean,
But
she's
I don't
a
know.
child, and he looks like he's 60. So
Yeah. I was
So
creeped out
that's
by that,
why-
I think.
it was cute while it was a friendship.
Yeah,
you
see,
know?
that's what I was saying. Like, as a friendship,
Yeah.
it didn't bother me in any way. It wasn't until the very end that I was like, oh, I mean, whatever.
This doesn't look natural or right.
It's not. I mean, he's
But it's Japan, and I guess it's normal in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did you,
What happened to Japan
did
stays
you
Japan.
expect them to sleep together at any point?
No.
I didn't want them to,
I really did
but
want
there
them
was this
to. either.
weird, like, underlying tension that made me feel like it was going to potentially
Felt
happen.
that, right? You felt that.
It never happened, though, right?
No.
No.
Okay. I'll
No.
make sure I didn't miss anything.
No, the most intimate they get and
What's that?
the most close they get to sex is when they're lying in bed and he like touches her foot
Yeah.
and they're in bed watching.
I actually, like, I remember, like, yelling out. I was like, "What are you doing?" And my mom was like, "Huh?"
You woke him up from their nap.
Yeah, they're both married. But then, he sleeps with the singer, so
Yeah.
Yeah, he sleeps with a singer.
the singer with the velvet voice.
The terrible singer, the terrible band. Yeah, and it's interesting too because although they're not in a relationship and most of the time they're friends, once she answers or once he answers the door and he's like, I want to come with you for lunch later, but I'm not right now, and she obviously knows that he slept with a singer. And then when they go to lunch, it's completely quiet. Like there's like a divide in
Yeah.
between. Even though they're friends, they're not in a relationship, but they understand that something has happened between them.
Yeah.
Do you think it was her being, like, jealous because of what it meant for their relationship, or do you think it was her as a wife thinking of him as a husband and what he did to his wife?
Oh, good one. Good one.
That could be it, but how often does she bring up his wife?
Well, because what I'm saying is her husband was being shady before that, and she definitely was noticing it. And then this guy goes and does this, and she's like, "Are all men like this? Like, is this gonna happen to my husband too?"
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what made her be like, well, that's just my understanding is that's why she was just like, I don't approve.
For me, I think it's just like one of those things where you have this friendship. You open up to this person, blah, 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 but you don't ever see it with their significant other. Even though this is not his significant other, it's somebody. It's like the fact that okay, yeah, he does sleep with somebody else. Like it's just kind of like kind of thing. I think it only hit her because she never saw that before. Like before, it was just them giving each other attention, and that was it. And then she realized like he does have somebody else that he's going to be giving attention to when he's
He
not
does
with
call her out on it, so that's true.
Yeah.
I think she gives him like it's a weird lunch because it's something out of character for him in her mind. She didn't expect that he would ever do something like this, but at the same time, you think like, well, how well do they actually know each other? They may not really know each other at all. So it's a weird divide because they don't know each other intimately, but also based on what she's seen. Yeah, it's something you don't expect as a viewer, I think, for him to have sex with her either. It's something out of character. Because yeah, I don't know if she really cares about his wife, and I don't think his character cares about her husband. I think they're just enjoying their time together and seeing what happens before he has to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so the end of the movie, so we're going to the end of the movie. Obviously Bob has to leave. He has an actual family, he has kids, he has a wife. He only stayed because of Scarlett Johansson and extended his trip, but now he has to go. And like they have a weird goodbye. but obviously like when he's going to the airport, he sees her in the crowd and stops her and gives like a proper goodbye, hugs her. And he says something to her in her ear. Like he says something to her, but obviously the camera doesn't know what they're saying. We don't know what they're saying. Sofia Coppola says that there was no script for this. Like she has no idea what Bill Murray said to Scarlett Johansson. Only he knows.
Improvised.
Yeah,
It was
only
improvised.
they know what they said. So what do you think he said?
I do have something, but I want to let y'all.
I would love to ask her, what did Bill say?
She doesn't. Oh, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
So
like,
they asked Bill what he said, and he
Yeah.
said his exact quote was that it's between lovers. That's what he didn't tell her what he said, but what he said, it revolves around it being lovers.
Wow.
But I did look up something because there was somebody that did like a high resolution where they break it down, and they say right here, the quote says, "I have to be leaving, but I won't let that come between us." Okay. Like, there's no confirmation that that's what he said, but that's what they're saying that he said because they did the whole
That's
breaking
still
down the
deep,
sound
though.
and all that stuff.
I like that.
And like after him saying that it's between lovers, that kind of makes sense now. if he did say that, so.
I think overall, like,
What about you,
even
Gary?
if it wasn't like there wasn't a romance between them. I did love the romance in there.
It kind of built a romance at the end.
You know what I mean? Like,
Friendship that led into romance.
I like that stuff.
Yeah, I'm kind of on Sofia Coppola's side and Bill Murray's side. Like, I don't need to know, and almost in a sense, like I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Like I know what the relationship was from beginning to end, and I do like what Bill Murray says. Like it's between them. It's not we don't matter in this. It's between them because it really like solidifies their relationship more, and it's even more of like an intimate time together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
You're
it's
just
like
watching.
that's why like for this thing, like I didn't care what he said. I was just interested to see like what she had said or what Bill Murray like wanted to say that he said.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I looked it up and then I saw that quote. There's no confirmation if it's real or not. But it's like the way I saw it was just like kind of like how you see I like those kind of things where you don't get to hear what they say. Kind of like how they do with Michael and Pam at the end of his last episode.
Oh, that
They
hurts.
live
Yeah.
with you. They
Like,
live
it's
with
just-
the audience.
yeah.
You know.
Like they just live it to each other. Like and
Yeah.
that was it. I like those kind of scenes.
So anything else you guys want to say before I bring up my last point?
I want to bring up the fact that guy was playing Dance Dance Revolution with his hands in the arcade.
That was impressive.
I was just like, oh, is this like a new drum revolution or what?
I would love to play that drum game.
Another thing I want to bring up. What the hell were they shooting at them?
Oh, it was a stun gun.
That was a stun gun? Really?
Yeah.
No way.
It's an airsoft gun. It's an airsoft gun that's in Japan. That's made in Japan. I didn't know what it was either, but when you look it up, it's apparently an airsoft gun that they're shooting at them.
That's
At
just
first, I was mildly confused about why they weren't like more freaked out about it because I was like, who's shooting at them? So I just assumed it was a stun gun type deal.
but they said it stings, so I was like, it makes sense. It makes sense. It was like an airsoft gun or something. Because
I felt the same way too. The first time I watched it, I was like, "How are you not freaking out? Like they're shooting a weapon."
it lights up and shit. Like I honestly thought it was like little tiny stuns. I was like for a second, but then I was like, it makes sense. It's an airsoft gun. 'Cause that's like when we used to go to Danny's backyard and shoot each other with airsoft guns. That was fun. Yeah, it hurt.
Oh yeah, those hurt.
I accidentally shot someone in the butt. I can't remember who it was. Oh, it was Danny. Someone shot me in the face, and then I pulled the trigger, and I was pointing down at Danny's butt and shot him.
I felt like the scenes of Japan kind of had a dual nature to them. Like there was like the modern Japan that was like really sensory overload, where it was just like so much happening and like lights and people yelling and like the arcade area and the game show or like I don't know, a talk show that he was part of. It was just like so much. It was just
Over the top.
so much. And then they
That's
also had like
everything.
and then they had the more like culturally traditional Japan and that was like just nothing but peace and calm and like the art of flower arranging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the temples. I thought that was really cool how they played on these two different worlds and how they were like tourists in both of those worlds.
It's quite a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Where were we going with this, Gary?
Oh well, anyone else have anything to say?
Oh wait, just to add to Mars, that scene. What is it, like a wedding that they're having? That's like
Yeah.
a traditional wedding. That I love that, man. That's real nice to see. Just the scenery though on top of that though, and the ceremony was just amazing. I
Very
would've-
I just want to bring up, to me, like I love really good soundtracks, and to me, this is one of my favorite movie soundtracks ever. I think all the music pairs really well with the scenes, and then just listening to the album outside of the movie, it's really good. Did you guys like the music in this movie?
Was there a Phoenix song in there?
There's a Phoenix song in
Okay,
there.
I recognize that one.
Yes, there was. But definitely though fits how you said. Yeah, definitely fits the scene. You know, the moods and everything like that. Just it fits in well.
Did you like the Peaches song when they go to the strip club?
That was hilarious.
I like how
Jackass, because they use it in Jackass movies. So I was like thinking about the old man.
I like how he's just casually sitting there.
Yeah.
And like when he says
And
bye
he-
to
then
her,
he
she's
stays
like,
there.
he like looks, he's like, bye, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I love, like, he's so good at like really small comedic bits. Like even when she bends over the stripper, he like
Oh, and he like
Aaron tries to catch her.
tries to catch it. Because he's falling. That was my dad's favorite.
Hilarious.
That part was pretty funny.
Yeah. That's classic Bill right there, man.
Yeah.
He says so much with so little. I think that's why like he was so perfect for that role.
Yeah.
Even she said too, when they were having sushi and he was talking about like her hitting her toe and like it's a black toe, all of that was improvised. He was just kind of like riffing on the scene.
Yeah.
So-
That's not bad. Right?
Oh, what did you guys think of that scene? Because I always thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought in Asian culture, especially Japanese culture, like your feet are considered super dirty and like it's like a huge like offense to like, I don't know, I felt offended for the chef. They like got up and he was like, no, it's okay. But I was like, maybe they were just really offended because she like took off her shoe in front of their
Yeah,
person.
it's something I would be aware of too if I was there. Like, do not do that. Like,
Yeah.
tell myself don't do that. That's probably super rude.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, hang on a second.
Okay. Anything else before I do something else?
No, go
I'm
ahead.
terrified.
Okay, so I have 2 games to play.
Yay.
One we've played before. Well, also let me ask this first too, before because I think everyone here saw Frances Ha, right?
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
No.
Okay, you didn't see Frances Ha, but everyone else did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian saw it. So yeah.
Did you like this movie more than Frances Ha, or the same, or less than? Because it's not exactly the same movie, but it is similar in that it's dialogue heavy, it's character driven. Not a lot happens in the movie. So did you like it more, less, Frances Ha?
Okay, I gotta say right off the bat that, and this is besides that Bill Murray and Scarlett Jo are in this, but I just got sucked into this one. This one I definitely liked more than Frances Ha. Not only that, can you relate to it though and stuff like that, but just like I said, I'm real into the the romance in this.
Okay.
Even though it's not like even though they're not romantic with each other, just that whole vibe they give off is great.
Josh?
So I've been thinking about this entire podcast, and as of right now,
You
I
love
think I like Lost in Translation a little bit better because of the fact of the Asian culture and just because of how much of that we saw on both sides, like Mar had said. As far as the characters go, I like Bill Murray. He was funny as hell. ScarJo irritated me a little bit just because of how I don't know. She reminds me a lot of like a couple of friends of mine that just aren't happy, and you can tell she's unhappy and doesn't really act on it or do anything about it.
happy people.
It's like I'm a big believer in I can't fix your problems, but if you see there's a problem, if you know there's a problem, why don't you fix it yourself? Like it's like the medicine's right there, the pill's right there, but you're not taking it if you feel sick. I'm a big believer in that, and you can tell like she's not happy 100%. I don't see any of that, like her trying to help her relationship. It's like,
And
so
I know you said similar things about the character of Frances and Frances Ha.
yes,
You didn't like her for almost the same reasons.
like the way-
exactly, yes.
Comfort is the enemy
Yeah.
of progress.
Huh?
I like that.
I said comfort is the enemy of progress.
I guess I don't know. But yeah, no, just the fact, of that. I like ScarJo as an actress, and she did it great if she made me irritated in that sense. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I think I like it a little bit more than Frances Ha.
Okay. I
So-
figure we might like it better just because it's bigger names. It's more of like a well-known movie. It's a little bit more production. So
So I want to say before we start recording this, I think I liked Frances Ha more. But now
Okay.
that I got to actually think about it, because I watched the movie maybe like an hour and a half ago. Now I can honestly say I think I like this movie more than Frances Ha. But it's not by that much more.
But yeah,
like maybe these just aren't your type of movies. You don't really like them.
exactly.
It's just, yeah. I mean,
Personal preference.
yeah. I mean, like I like the parts where you see you see them dealing with the stuff that I mentioned before. Like that's like stuff that we can relate to. But it's like just the overall film in general. I just not a big fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not a film.
Better.
This is not a film that I would watch again.
Okay. Okay. So like I said, we have two games. One we've played before, one we haven't. So the first game we're gonna play is ABCD's Nuts. And if you guys remember, we did a spelling game
Yep.
a while back. So if you need a refresher, I'm gonna take the movie title Lost in Translation,
Yeah.
and each letter of that movie title represents a movie that I have already chosen. So your goal is to try to match my movie that I already have written down. There is a theme in this game. I'm not going to tell you what the theme is, but it does relate to this movie. So you might even notice the theme as we go along.
And to our listeners, this is a game that we've played in the 25th celebration and Francis Hall.
Yeah, this is a game I stole from a podcast that I listened to.
You should change the
Say
name, by the
name
way.
of the podcast.
Shout out to them.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Doug loves
Shout out.
movies. So I'm just gonna start in order from Isaiah, then Josh, then Mar, then Brian, because that's what's on my screen.
Okay.
And we'll keep going until no one gets it or someone gets it. You win nothing. Okay. So
Right.
Isaiah, yeah, Isaiah, you're starting with L in Lost in Translation.
La La Land.
That's a great guess, but no, I chose The Last Man on Earth.
That's a movie? I thought it was a show.
It's both.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Josh, you have O. And also, before I say, the does count. So the blank still works with the movies.
So in other words, your movie,
Okay.
Josh, has the in
It's
front of
the in it, yeah.
Wait, when you say the counts, you mean the whatever is gonna be with a T, or
Like, if
like
a movie,
the Batman? Would that be a T or a B?
That'd
it would be a B.
Oh, what?
Okay.
It would be a B.
B.
Bye.
Okay. So the Odyssey.
The Odyssey? No,
Yeah.
but I do like that movie. I chose The
Oh,
Others.
The others.
Dude, that's what came in my head was the others.
Okay, Mar, you have S.
Trying to think of a movie you would pick, and then at the same time, a movie that starts with S.
The Space Jam. I'm just kidding.
That's Space Jam.
The Space Jam.
Can we skip me and come back to me?
No.
Damn it. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs? No. I chose Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Okay.
Yeah. I know where this is going.
So, Brian, you have T.
For Tropic
Um,
Thunder. I'm just kidding.
Twilight Zone movie.
No. That'd be interesting. I chose This Is Where I Leave You.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So, Isaiah, you have I. And again, we have Last Man on Earth, The Others, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, and This Is Where I Leave You. So you
So
have
the theme is movies I've never watched before. Got it.
I know, same.
Hmm. I think I
What
know
order
what
are we on?
I think I know what the theme is, and I'm just trying to think of a movie that has that now. It can't be this one. So
Isaiah's
I'm
cheating.
just gonna go with
Sounds
Inception.
cheating. What are you
I'm
picking?
just gonna go with Inception.
No, I picked In a Lonely Place.
Okay, cool.
In a Lonely Place. Okay.
Yeah, In a Lonely Place. Okay, Josh, you have N.
Nosferatu.
No, I chose No Man's Land.
That was close.
Wow, we
So
all
last Man on Earth, The Others, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World,
Hi, quit trying to
This Is
scare
Where
me.
I Leave You, In a Lonely Place, and No Man's Land.
No man's land.
So Mar, you have T.
very lonely, very alone.
Okay.
Titanic.
What is it?
Titanic?
No. That could
Choice.
work. I chose The Terminal.
Oh,
Oh, I love that movie.
that would have
Top
been a
one.
good
Hanks,
one.
right?
Yep, Tom
I
Hanks.
see
Hanks.
that one. That's a really
That
good
movie.
one.
Okay,
Tom Hanks.
Brian, there are. I didn't have one for this, so good luck.
R. R. Fuck, that's a good one. Jesus Christ. Oh man, you got me right there. I don't know. Right now, Resident Evil, for Christ's sake.
No.
Good
I
choice.
chose Requiem for a Dream.
Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah, it doesn't fit the theme. I couldn't think of an R one.
Okay, I was gonna say Requiem, but I was gonna say Alien versus Predator.
Very good. Very good.
Okay,
bad
we're back
movie.
to the theme. So Isaiah, you have A.
Hmm.
Oh, he just said it.
Oh, I didn't see it. I wasn't looking. Do that again, Gary.
Missed it.
Quit doing that, Gary.
He's giving you the answer.
It's not an answer. It's just doing his
A.
weird teeth
What
thing.
you got? A movie.
Annihilation.
No, I chose The Art of Getting By.
I've never heard of it.
Okay.
Okay, Josh, you have N.
No Man's Land.
No. No. I chose No Strings Attached.
Oh,
Is that with JT?
I think so.
Yeah,
Natalie Portman. Yeah.
Okay, Mar, you have S.
Again?
Just say the same thing.
Wait, Justin Timberlake and Natalie Portman were in a movie?
They're in
He's
one of those.
thinking
movies.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, it's like it's Ashton Kutcher. Okay.
He's thinking of Friends with Benefits with Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
fit
yeah.
the theme I'm thinking of, but Snowpiercer.
No, but I love that movie. I chose
That's a good
Stuck on You.
Stuck on you.
Okay, Brian, we're back to you. You have L.
L.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me a second. Fuck, I don't know, damn. L. The Land Before Time.
No, I chose
Good one.
Lost in Translation.
Oh, I thought you couldn't. Honestly, I was gonna say that, but I'm like, we can't use the movie title.
We're not supposed to.
I never said that was a rule.
He cheated.
It was between that or Little Nicky. I'm kidding.
Um, Okay, Isaiah. I don't know if anyone's gonna get this.
Probably not.
Isaiah,
We haven't
you have,
gotten one yet.
you have A.
A.
You're
A Space Odyssey.
no. I chose The American.
I don't know.
That was it, Isaiah. He just changed it up on you. He's just
Uh,
afraid you
Okay, Josh,
It's about
Yeah.
only people.
you have T.
have T.
Mm-hmm. So spill it.
Take me home tonight.
No.
Take me
I
home
chose
to-
The Foreigner.
The foreign.
Ooh.
Very close. Very close.
Dang, you went to an action movie?
Jackie Chan, yeah.
Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan.
He, was
Nice.
on, he switched it up on us here.
We got 3 left. I'm telling you, it relates somehow to the movie.
Yeah, I know.
Gary, we haven't figured it out
I,
yet.
I see it.
I already said what it was.
I'm starting to
suck.
see the team, Gary. Though I see it.
Okay, Mar, right? Yeah, you have I.
You forgot,
Yes,
you
her
forgot her
name's
name?
Okay. I Am Legend.
No, but I almost picked that.
Damn.
It's a great movie.
I picked Into the Wild.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
I
a good
just
one.
saw that.
That one's sad as hell.
Love that guy. That actor. His name.
Hey, Brian, you have O. We have 2 more left.
Oh,
Yeah, O.
Oh,
Ooh.
Ruby snacks.
No.
um,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What?
uh,
The fact that he can do that so
Orphan.
well is very.
What is it? No.
fuck.
Wait, what movie was it?
He said Orphan.
Oh.
I chose Out of Time.
Ooh.
Out of time.
I don't know. I just looked it up on IMDb.
It's not familiar, though. I think I've seen that actually.
Okay, Isaiah, you have the last one with N. This one does not relate to the theme.
Oh, thanks. So N.
Isaiah gets this, we all win.
N.
Nosferatu.
Not another teen movie.
No, I chose Nightcrawler.
Damn it!
Oh,
That was my second pick.
Not another teen movie was your choice, Isaiah? Really?
We talked about it the other day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a funny movie.
All right. So obviously you knew the theme: isolation, being
Yeah.
alone,
Yeah.
all that. Okay.
That's the one with Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy's crazy.
Yeah.
Really good movie.
He played
Okay.
I just realized what Josh did.
What?
Oh,
ah.
Because her thing's right next to mine.
I'm in the middle between y'all.
Cut O. Did you change?
Marco Greta.
The what? The change?
I didn't actually change my name to this.
You
is
didn't?
it?
Don't look
You,
at me.
you didn't? Someone did.
So what's the game?
Oh, okay. So our last game, it's called the Leonard Maltin game.
Oh my god.
So this game is very easy.
You
We're
said
gonna
it.
go one by one. I'm gonna go backwards this time. So it'll be Brian, then Mar, then Josh, then Isaiah. So all you're gonna do, when it's your turn, you're gonna tell me one movie that either Scarlett Johansson is in or Bill Murray is in until we run out of movies and we have a winner.
Oh, okay.
So we're just testing your knowledge of movies that either Scarlett Johansson.
Steal all the
has been in
superhero
or
ones from Josh.
So I'm using IMDb, so pretty sure it's accurate. Please do not cheat, Isaiah.
What? I don't need
Um,
to.
Look at his glasses. Look at his
Excuse
glasses.
So
Your
Brian, I'm gonna
glasses
start
there.
with you.
Can you see that it's just you guys on my glasses? Like, come on.
I don't know. Why are you
Brian,
lying? Let me
start
see.
with you. Any movie that Bill Murray or ScarJo's in.
I'm gonna go with Scarlett Joe, Lucy.
Okay,
That's a good
Good
one.
choice.
Josh.
Avengers.
Okay.
Oh,
Can we
Yes.
do movies that haven't come out yet?
No.
Nope.
Right.
Cheetah.
Just movies that have been out and no TV series. Yeah. Just
Is
movies.
it my turn?
Yes.
A Marriage Story.
Okay.
Iron Man 2.
oh,
Cameron, you?
Take away all the superhero ones from Josh.
You will take away my weakness.
Brian.
Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Let me take Brian's Ghostbusters 2.
Ooh.
Okay. Mar.
Her?
Her. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Isaiah.
Got me on that one.
Oh, it's my turn. Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Okay.
Taking all the super ones from Josh.
Okay, Brian.
Stars and Stripes.
Stars and Stripes.
That's Bill Murray.
Bill
That was
Murray.
Bill Murray.
That's the early days.
It's a good one.
Josh.
Mhm.
Captain America's Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Who's in that one?
I didn't remember Bill Murray in that movie, but
He
Dude,
is. He
He
is.
was the one in the red wig and the bodysuit.
I mean, come on, man.
I don't know a lot of Bill Murray films at all.
oh wait, no, Mar. Yeah, you're right.
But The Prestige for Scarlett Joe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
All right, Isaiah.
I'm gonna go Captain America: Civil War.
I already said that.
No, you said
Oh, you
Winter
said
Soldier, sir.
Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're just.
Oh,
you're
that was the
mad
next one I was going
you're
to
just
say.
mad that you're gonna be losing.
Okay, Brian.
Early Groundhog Day.
Ooh, that's a
Did
good
you
one.
did you hear me almost say it too? Because I was about to say Groundhog, but I wanted to take another one of Josh's away.
I was trying to think of it in my head. I was like, "Where's the one where he lives every day?"
I said the G. I was like, never mind. Captain America.
I have an ace in the hole.
Uh-huh.
Okay, are you gonna say it now? Or are you gonna save it?
Oh no, I'm waiting. I'm saving it for later because I know they're not gonna.
Well, okay, then give me another one since it's your turn.
I'm going to give you Avengers Endgame.
Okay. Mar.
Okay, is Bill Murray in Ghostbusters?
Are you asking or
Is that gonna be your answer?
or
Is that your answer? Because that's already been taken.
No, you can't say that. If I don't
you
answer.
can't ask. I'm definitely not gonna tell you anything.
Okay, I'm gonna say yes. Final answer.
Which one?
The original old one.
Wait, you're saying Ghostbusters is your answer?
Yes.
All right,
That's
well,
already been taken.
she's out.
Damn it.
Is that how that works? If you say that one of you already been said, you're out.
Yep.
Wait, you
Usually,
said Ghostbusters.
usually it does. I'll give you another
Brian
chance.
did.
What?
Wait, who said Ghostbusters?
Brian.
did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then Josh
And then I
Another
took
chance.
2 away.
This is the first time we're playing. Go ahead.
So I'm out anyway because that was my last movie. I don't know.
That's it? You changed Darko, Bill Murray? No more?
Yeah, because I only know him in Groundhog Day, Ghostbusters, and now Lost in Translation.
Okay. All right. Then Isaiah.
Avengers: Infinity War.
And that takes away Marvel.
Takes all Marvel.
Now it's gonna get interesting.
Okay. Brian.
I might be fucking up the title, but it's Aquatica.
Okay, I would say try again or pick a different movie. Because it's not that close to the title. So
Scrooge.
okay.
Scrooge.
Okay.
They show that on TNT every damn year.
Whose turn is it?
Mine.
So Josh, yeah.
Don John for Scarlet Joe.
Oh, I forgot
Such a
about
bad
that.
movie.
Wait.
Is it my turn?
No, too late.
I just thought of a movie.
Too late. Too late, Mar.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Space Jam.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Oh,
I forgot about that one.
If anyone runs out of movies, let me know. I have one.
No.
Cannot choose.
No, that's not how it works.
No lifelines.
Anyway.
Okay, Brian.
Fucking Zombieland.
Yeah, no one said that one.
I'm gonna take away the next obvious one, Zombieland 2.
Gotta go to one.
Does he go in? Is he in that one?
Is he in that?
He's in the very end credit scene. Yes.
He is?
I don't remember him
It's,
being in
he's
that
in the
movie.
he's in the end credit scene.
I thought he's in the end credit scene
I
of the
gotta watch
first
it
one.
again. It's been a while.
No, because it's how the virus starts, and he's making a cameo. Like he's just hitting people with.
He is. in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Forgot about that one.
Isaiah.
This is where I'm in a pickle.
I have one.
No,
Oh,
no
Nope.
cheating.
it's like obvious. Okay, sorry.
It's obvious that
I'm mad because I could have been around for one more turn.
Can
What
tell us
is
now.
that other film that I'm trying to think of?
Man, I only
Put
got
like a timer on him.
We got a few left in my
It's not
right now.
Bridesmaids. It's no, it can't be.
Well, it can't be as I scroll on the internet.
Where's your other hand, Isaiah?
The hand.
It's been on the damn
Uh-huh.
drink right here. You do see I'm not on the internet. Like literally, it's just you guys full
We
screen.
give you like 20 more seconds.
All right, good. That's plenty of time. I'm going to go with.
Mhm.
I got an ace right now. I just thought of an ace.
Fuck, man. I want to say Bridesmaids, but I don't think it's Bridesmaids.
Is that your final?
Yeah.
I can check, but I really don't think Bill Murray's in Bridesmaids.
No, not Bill Murray.
Scarlett Johansson?
Yes.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. I can't remember which one she is. She's in something like that.
Okay, so Isaiah's out.
Yeah.
So
now I'm gonna look up
I
stuff
can go for it.
because now I want to know what movie that was.
All right, who's next?
You.
You.
I got this ace right here. You ready for this one? Osmosis Jones.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie. It's Pimple Pops.
Yes, dude. My
Damn,
sister
there's the
made me watch
movie,
that.
and I knew all these movies too. Why the fuck didn't I say these?
Josh?
I'm gonna go an old throwback here. Eight-legged freaks.
Yep, that's the one that was in my head.
A young Scarlett
not-
Joe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not
Yeah.
remember her in that movie, man.
With
She's just so
David-
freaking young.
She's a little kid.
Yep.
man. Oh fuck.
That's what I was trying to
Brian,
think.
I'm just letting you know. I got like 3 more. If you don't have 3 more,
I-
GG, brother.
I got like 2 more, but that's pretty much it.
Man, y'all really know your movies. I'm impressed.
I'm really mad that I was not in here longer.
He may be in this one. I
I'm
don't
looking-
know. I might lose this. round.
Maybe.
I'm looking at all these
Yeah.
films. I'm like, how the fuck did I not know this?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Who are you? Is that your answer?
I think he is, because I think my sister.
Are you saying is that your answer for Bill Murray?
Yeah,
That's-
maybe. I don't know.
I think he's in it.
I don't know. Hopefully.
I'm
Is
not
he?
seeing anything about Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
No.
Are you looking through his lineup?
Yeah.
It came out in
We'll just look up Bill Murray, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
yeah, I was like, it came out in. I'm looking at the release date. Sorry.
Because I don't see him on IMDb for Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah, because I remember
It
watching.
came out in
that-
2010. So
I can't remember. I could swear he was in there. Maybe not. I think Josh might have got this one.
yeah, I think Josh won.
I didn't even use my ace.
I used my ace too early.
I'm mad because the one I was looking for was Rough Night.
Rough
I
night.
thought of Don John.
Don John.
I took that one from
We
me.
said it already.
Don Juan.
The my ace was gonna be Get Smart for Bill
Oh,
Murray.
dude.
He's the tree.
Okay, so Josh, you won this game.
I don't know how I forgot about Ghost in the Shell and Sing.
Everybody
Oh,
forgot about
I
Ghost in the Shell. It's
Ghost
fine.
in the Shell.
I actually like that movie.
Also, no one said
Yeah.
Caddyshack
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack is like
or
most famous one.
the fantastic
Like
Garfield movie
Or The Island.
or The Island.
We
I don't
we don't talk about Garfield.
Garfield's a sentence.
That kind of single-handedly killed his career.
Yeah, Brian, you were thinking of The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. He's also in
Life
pretty much every
Aquatic.
Wes Anderson movie.
And Halloween. Not
Oh.
Halloween. What's it? Home Alone 3 was the other one that I was thinking of. I just went blank for a bit.
Wait, Home Alone 3?
Yeah.
For Scarto.
Oh yeah,
She's the sister.
she
I
was.
was gonna go sing
young
too.
as hell. She must have been like what, 14?
I don't know what dude. Yeah, she was a kid.
All right.
Ooh, I'm the
Doing
winner.
nothing, but we won the game.
That was a good one. That was that was an ace right there. That Home Alone 3 one.
Yeah, that would have been GG.
That's all I got. So unless you have any more,
You want to close it out, Gary?
Nah, you close it out.
No, dude, this is you.
You
This-
like, comment, subscribe.
All right, how about make some announcements and then you close out?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, to all our listeners, next episode we are doing the best of me. We're gonna go right into February, so we're gonna be doing some love stories. Gary's so excited; he has a very happy face right now. But yeah, as of right now, like we mentioned in intermission, it's gonna be the best of me, Forever My Girl, Moulin Rouge, and then A Walk to Remember, and that's our February lineup. So, Gary, you want to go ahead and close it out for us?
So if you're totally interested in that terrible lineup, please keep listening. I have yet to receive any comments, any praise. I know everybody loves me, but I haven't seen anything. So please reach out, send a letter, send snail mail. Tell me that you're alive and that people are actually listening. I don't care either way, but it would be fun to get one other human voice to tell us how we're doing.
In the total-
As Isaiah said, we're on the YouTube, we're on the Facebook, we're on the Twitters. So
We're on all the
like,
Twitters.
comment,
So send your
subscribe.
bird to now.
Buy stonks in GameStop, and we'll see you on the next episode, number 83.
It's not. By the way, guys, this is episode 40. Y'all have a good night.